Welcome back to the channel, guys. So this is the match reaction to Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. First 5 minutes of that game, I've got to say, shriek of bum time, wasn't it, really? Let's be honest with ourselves. I thought Trent at fault for both, obviously, you know, the disallowed goal and the goal they scored. You can blame Konate a little bit as well for the goal that was disallowed at the same time. But yeah, just a bit all over the shop, really, wasn't it? Heavy touch from Trent for the goal that they scored, obviously, and then, like I said, just before the mismatch of what were going on between Konate and Trent for the disallowed shot. But we seem to get ourselves back into it. Alisson, lucky to... Well, I won't say lucky, let's just say he's lucky that Konate was covering him. Otherwise, that would have been a red card and he'd have been gone for that game. Ah, jeez, and that would have been like, what was that, like 10, 15 minutes into the game when he did that? Oh, man. Speaking of the red card, I have no idea why McAllister was sent off. Referee myself. Paul Turney, I know you in here in the comments. What you playing at, mate, with VAR? Do you know what I'm saying? The only way that's a red card is when you slow it down and you don't play it at actual speed and it looks like it's still a very soft red card even when you look at it that way. You know, both feet come in at the same level. They're both going for the ball. Obviously, one of them's going to miss it, and they're going to hit the other person. Would it have been a red card if it was the other way? Probably not. Do you know what I mean? You would think it would be, judging by this decision, but I wouldn't have thought that they'd have given a red card to Bournemouth for that. It's a yellow, yeah, fine, but even then, I'd be umming and ahhing about it a little bit, to be honest with you. But it's maximum a yellow card. But yeah, anyway, I don't even know if they can. I don't know with the new rules yet. Like after the game's started, if they can get that rescinded or something. You know, with no like on-field VAR check or anything like that. I don't know how it stands now with all these new rules, like stuff like that. So it looks like we're going to miss McAllister for three games, and obviously the next game we've got is Newcastle. And judging by what they're doing so far this season, guys, that's going to be a tough game, is that? And we might be very lucky to get even a point out of that game. You know, obviously it's very early in the season. They smashed Aston Villa last week. They've got Man City today. So let's see how they cope with a difficult team. But back to us. Diaz, obviously with his goal, really played really well. A bit iffy about his injury again. That's one of them that's a bit of a concern, isn't it? Jota with the third goal. And obviously Salah with a penalty miss, but then scoring the rebound. Question for you guys, do you think it's about time we took Salah off penalties? Like, I know obviously he scored the rebound today, but he has missed a fair few penalties of late, hasn't he? I wouldn't know who to swap him with, because obviously we've lost Milner, Fabinho. Like, is it a case of we just put the striker on who's playing, like Jota or Nunez? Like, what do you think, guys? Let me know in the comments. Do you think it's time to take Salah off penalties? I'm of the opinion that we keep him on, but if he misses again, then that's when the conversation is going to have to come in. But just let me know down below what you think about that. But yeah, other than the first, 5-10 minutes, I thought like we struggled. They still made chances, did Bournemouth today. Endo, nice performance for him today. You know, a little bit under the radar, didn't really look a bit of a cleaner upper, but that's all he was brought in to do, I guess. So once he has like a week's of being gelling with the team and stuff like that and getting to know how we play our system, I suspect he'll be chucked straight in against Newcastle next week, so let's see how he does with a full game behind him. And yeah, guys, Szoboszlai for me, man of the match again. I've given it man of the match last week as well. I feel like we've got a bit of a gem here, guys. Like I mentioned, if maybe once in pre-season it looked like he wasn't really fitting in with the squad and all that because he was always by himself, but he seems to just be a proper Rolls Royce. Like he's always there. He's very good with both feet, quick, passing. You know, that shot that he had obviously today was the follow-up was when Jota could get the goal. But honestly, mate, I feel like we've got a really good player here. I really do. But so yeah, I think I'll leave that there for this reaction, guys. I know it's not really good, but I will just like to say I'm going to do a live stream tomorrow. I know I said I was going to do one today for the game, but I just don't have time today. So I'm going to do Paper Talk as a live stream tomorrow. And yeah, come along, have a chat. I'm thinking about doing it about mid-afternoonish, maybe 3-4 o'clock, something like that. If you let me know if that's a decent time for you in the comments down below. I'll put a post out with a confirmed time and everything like that for tomorrow. But yeah, keep your eyes out for that. Other than that, guys, hope you all have a good weekend, and I'll see you tomorrow.